going to be where Keenum's going to try to work the ball on the boundary.
Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
Sports fan or not, anybody can relate to the electrifying thrill of the unexpected occurring. My name is Sher Bryan, and I'm here today to persuade you guys that the NFL is better than college football, more fun to watch, and just a more exciting sport in general. Football, in its entirety, is a very popular sport and is the most popular sport in the United States. From Little League to high school to college to the pros, America is captivated by the game. Popular opinion in the United States is that college football is better than the NFL because of the high-scoring games and because of the larger connectivity to the local teams and hometown schools. Now, I'm here today to prove you guys wrong. Let's start by talking about the hard facts. Viewership of the NFL is starkly larger than the viewership of college football. According to Fox, 16.5 million people on average watch NFL games, compared to 3.7 million people that watch college football games, according to Football Foundation. That's over 12 million more people that watch NFL games than college football games. And it doesn't have to do with the games being on the same day. It's not like they have to make the choice of watching NFL games over college football games. The games occur on different days. NFL is on Sunday, college is on Saturday. So people on Sunday choose to sit down, turn on the TV, and tune into NFL games opposed to college football games. They could do the same, however, over 12 million more people choose to watch NFL games than they do college football games the day before. People could still argue that, college football games are more exciting, it's more fun to watch, but I actually have the viewership of America to back me up. Over 12 million more people, to be exact. In addition to this, the NFL is more competitive. College football is much more predictable. There's a vast majority of college football is easier to predict because you have more powerhouses, such as Clemson, Alabama, those schools that are typically going to win just about every game they play. Of course, not to say that there aren't competitive college football games, because there are plenty of college football games that are competitive and come down to the wire for sure. However, the vast majority of college football games are a little bit easier to predict because some schools have an advantage over other schools. Opposed to the NFL, you never know what's going to happen. The NFL's rosters are stacked with the highest level of talent in the world, and it's hard to predict who's going to win. On any given Sunday, an 0-8 team can beat an 8-0 team easily just because the level of talent matches up much easier. So, sum it up, the NFL is much more competitive and therefore is more entertaining to watch than college football. Lastly, NFL is easier to follow. As you can see in the graphic by Football Scoop, there are 130 D1 teams. That's a lot of football teams. It's harder to keep up with all these teams and all the games that are going on any given Saturday, opposed to the 32 teams that there are in the NFL. NFL, like I said, has 32 teams divided up into 2 conferences and 8 divisions, so it's easier to understand and process the information that goes around the NFL as it is the 130 D1 teams in college. Just look at that graphic. Try to keep up with all those teams and all the games going on. It's harder to keep up with than it is the NFL. In conclusion, the NFL is more fun and is better to watch than college football because of the viewership that the NFL has compared to college football, because it's more competitive, and because it's easier to follow. This sums up my persuasive speech, and I hope you guys have a great day.